The King George VI chase may be a fortnight away, but the next running of the Great Race seemed to take shape during a long, informative press conference at Lambourn on Tuesday. Sizing John was ruled out, Q-Card was ruled in, and the trainers of the top two in the betting had a bit of verbal back and forth about the tactics they expect to employ. Nigel Twiston-Davies had already addressed the gathering on the Boxing Day prospects of his mighty grey, Bristol Domai, and was quietly enjoying lunch on the fringes of the audience when his rival Nicky Henderson turned up. Henderson extolled the virtues of his might bite and suggested Bristol Domai could have his limitations before realising that the other trainer was actually present. "Hello," he said, pausing that flow. "I didn't see Bristol Domai hiding behind a corner there." Shortly afterwards, when Henderson said he liked Nico de Bournville to sit as still as you dare for as long as possible on might bite, so as not to provoke that horse's quirky nature, Twiston-Davies called out that Bristol Domai would get to him racing very early. "Well, that's fine," responded the unruffled Henderson. "We make the running if necessary but don't have to." He spoke of his horse's extraordinarily high cruising speed and recalled his Cheltenham success in March. At the top of the hill, he was only doing his own thing and everybody else was off the bridle. But it doesn't mean he has to cruise in front. Then, in the direction of Twiston-Davies, I'm sure he'd be very happy to have a lead. It was all quite good-natured, and the two then posed for jolly pictures with the King George trophy, but it is only 6 months since they exchanged harsh words in a car park at Royal Ascot. As Twiston-Davies recalled, Nicky got excited because he thought I was training Sprinter Saka for a selling hurdle at Uttoxeter or something. As the cameras clicked, the Gloucestershireman joked he may now supplement the thoroughly retired Sprinter Saka for the King George. "He wouldn't get the trip," Henderson responded. "Oh yes he would," said Twiston-Davies, confirming these two grand dames of jump racing were just indulging in a bit of pantomime. Jessica Harrington joined in by phone to say Sizing John will not be seen in Britain before the Cheltenham Gold Cup. If he runs anywhere over Christmas, it will be closer to home at Leopardstown, though the Kildare trainer seemed inclined to let the reigning Gold Cup hero rest until the new year. Joe Tizard said his stable could now have 3 runners in the Boxing Day race, headed by last year's winner, Thistlecrack. The race is now a viable option for Fox Norton, who is in the same ownership as Sizing John and is supposed to avoid clashing with that one. It is also, once more, the target for Q-Card, who was briefly touted for tomorrow's rearranged Peterborough. "I'm not sure that 2 miles, 5 furlongs around Taunton would be ideal for him nowadays, whether he'd be quick enough for that," Tizard said of the Peterborough. "I think the owner is keen to go back and have another crack at a King George. We've been looking to find an easier option for him but there aren't any." But the unsentimental betting market rates Q-Card, the 2015 winner, as no better than a 401 shot this time around. Asked about which of the 3 was his best chance, Tizard said there wouldn't be much between Fox Norton and Thistlecrack. More immediately, Twiston-Davies expects to use a new jockey aboard the new one at Cheltenham on Saturday, as his son, Sam, will probably not recover in time from a broken elbow. "The chances are looking very slim," Twiston-Davies Jr. said when asked if he would be ready for Saturday. Richard Johnson is on standby to ride the new one in the International Hurdle. Chris Cooks tips Lingfield 12.00, Toriano 12.30, Haraz 1.00, Kohinoor Diamond 1.30, Mundersfield 2.00, Makaram 2.30, Rakevitas 3.00, Ingleby Spring 3.30, Blood Sweat on Tears Wolverhampton 1.45, Something Lucky 2.15, Zenobia 2.45, Captain Bond 3.15, Joyful Dream 3.50, Cookie Ring 4.25, Frozen Lake 4.55, Legenda 5.25, Rollstone Rendezvous Kempton 3.40, Aspatita 4.10, Mr. Gent 4.40, Tum Tum NB 5.10, Highbrow 5.40, Humbert 6.10, Vixen 6.40, Sunblazer Nap 7.10, Bristol Missile